It feels like every month is different when it comes to the performance of the crypto market, with the over 3,000 altcoins to choose from seemingly rising and falling at will. And with the sheer amount of wealth that can be earned by predicting precisely what's going to happen next, there's no doubt that the opinions of experts are much appreciated on the topic at hand. But what have the experts been saying about the coming month of June, and which cryptocurrency should we expect to blow up when it finally comes around? Before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of the new videos we post. Number 1. Bitcoin. First up on our list is Bitcoin, which is considered by many to be the most popular altcoin in circulation at the moment. It's also been said to be the only blue-chip crypto that any investor will be able to get their hands on in the near future, which is clear from the amount of usability and recognition the digital currency has been given across the globe. That being said, you'd be mistaken if you thought Bitcoin was always the gold mine that it's been declared to be. Although it was created by Satoshi Nakamoto in January of 2009, it wasn't until December of 2017 that Bitcoin really kicked off, reaching record highs of around $20,000 per coin. And considering how the original price per coin was set at around $400 before the surge, you can imagine just how wealthy early investors became in the process of its rise. That being said, Bitcoin has always been said to be quite volatile by nature, a statement which was demonstrated when the digital currency fell to approximately $3,234 at year-end. Keeping all of this in mind though, the popular altcoin has been doing the rounds again this year, reaching a record high of $60,000 per coin in March alone, before solidifying itself at around $55,000. With a market cap of about $1 trillion and accounting for a grand total of 69% of the crypto market, it looks like nothing can get in the way of Bitcoin. But experts in the financial sector seem to believe that its bubble is about to burst. These same experts have been saying this for the last couple of years, with Bitcoin doing nothing but bouncing back stronger than anyone ever thought it could be. We disagree with the critics of crypto who have been painting Bitcoin as a bad investment. We would even suggest that June is looking to be an incredibly bright moment for the altcoin. This is mostly due to the growing legitimacy of the investment as a true digital currency, which has always been the aim of Bitcoin since its creation back in 2009. In fact, Bitcoins can now be used to buy everything from Teslas to travel tickets and accommodation, making them far more useful than the gold bars that experts have instead been touting. So try not to listen to the naysayers, as true cryptocurrency experts have been expecting another meteoric rise of the altcoin in the coming months, and it might just be in your best interest to invest before June comes around. Number 2. Dogecoin. The next altcoin on our list is Dogecoin, which has been making waves over the last few months by being the topic of a great many public forums. It seems like everyone is talking about the insane surge in Dogecoin, which actually started out as a joke currency aimed at the parodying of the cryptocurrency market in general. But since it was created back in 2013, the altcoin has gone on to rise by around 14,000%, showing just how influential internet culture can be on the success of a crypto. To understand what's meant by this, we have to take a quick look back at its origins, which saw it being created by two software engineers named Billy Marcus and Jackson Palmer. After discovering that the internet community loved crypto but didn't seem to want to invest, the duo went on to make a fun altcoin that was named after and bore the face of the Shiba Inu dog from the popular Doge meme. And to the surprise of everyone not familiar with meme culture, the altcoin took off like a rocket aimed at the moon. Dogecoin was also found to be quite attractive to investors that weren't members of the internet community because it had been designed based on cryptos such as Lucky Coin and Litecoin, which make use of script technology in their proof-of-work algorithms. In layman's terms, this means that the mining of Dogecoin can be quite difficult, as it requires dedicated FPGA and ASIC devices to successfully do so. And since these devices are a lot more complex and expensive than the usual SHA-256 Bitcoin mining equipment, the market is not oversaturated by miners. While it might be true that Dogecoin is finally down for the first time in ages due to the performance of billionaire Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live, as strange as that might sound, some more information has come to the fore that suggests a furtherance of its legitimacy. We are, of course, referring to the very same billionaire announcing that he would be funding the creation and launch of a satellite in the future through the use of Dogecoin, reflecting that it is indeed a legitimate digital currency that belongs outside in the real world. There's no knowing what effect a statement from Elon can have on a crypto anymore, but experts have been predicting another rise in June, so it may be time to get your hands on some Dogecoin before it's too late. Number 3. Bitcoin Cash. Next up on our list is Bitcoin Cash, which was actually created to improve on the blockchain technology used to value Bitcoin transactions. Long story short, the blocks that hold data in the case of Bitcoin Cash transactions can hold up to 8 times the amount of those that can hold Bitcoin transaction data. And as it turns out, this means that the transaction fees connected to Bitcoin Cash are a lot lower, with the time taken to complete a transaction being a lot lower than Bitcoin transactions. As a result of the innovation that Bitcoin Cash has brought, the digital currency has got some 100x potential. In fact, experts have been predicting a rise in the value value of Bitcoin Cash for quite some time now, stating that there's no real reason why the altcoin shouldn't reach the heights of its predecessor, Bitcoin. Just keep in mind that since the transaction rates for Bitcoin Cash transactions are so high, we wouldn't advise you to invest in it as your first crypto. Either way though, June is looking to be the month of Bitcoin Cash, so don't be afraid to pick some of the altcoin up before it bursts back onto the scene. Number 4. Ethereum. Another incredibly popular altcoin is Ethereum, which has received quite a bit of global recognition over the past couple of years. Unlike the cryptocurrencies before it, which were aimed at the decentralization of currency in general, Ethereum decided to take things a step further. In fact, the platform aims at the decentralization of the internet itself by replacing servers around the world with nodes. The idea would be to create a unified computer system available to all users, which is pretty much what the platform already offers. In other words, it can be said that Ethereum is a software platform based on blockchain technology that allows users to exchange cryptocurrencies through the use of Ether, and it's gone on to become one of the most popular cryptos in the world, hitting a market cap of around $139 billion, being second only to Bitcoin. Since the platform doesn't allow only for the exchange of its own digital currency, but the hosting of a variety of other altcoins as well, there's quite a lot of demand for Ethereum at the moment. It's needed to trade on the platform after all, which means that it has a pretty steady stream of input when it actually comes down to it. So since the crypto is on an almost constant rise, many experts have pointed to it as one of the best investments one can make when it comes to cryptocurrencies. And very much of the same remains true for June, which is looking to be even better now that Ethereum is being accepted by a variety of vendors across the globe. In fact, by downloading the Spendin app, consumers are able to buy from franchises such as Baskin-Robbins using Ethereum, which is sure to increase its global acceptance even further. Number 5. Cardano. Last but not least, we have another altcoin that has shown itself to be a silent sleeper in the past few months. We're of course talking about Cardano, which has shown a massive amount of increase in value despite being one of the lesser-known cryptos on the market. In fact, if you take a look at any crypto exchange, you'll see that it's highly regarded as an altcoin, often finding itself at the highest tier of available cryptos to buy and sell. Unsurprisingly enough, this is mostly due to the fact that Cardano has experienced a massive surge in the last year, with the value of the digital coin rising from $0.182 in early January to around $1.45 in late February. Even after being corrected to a value of $1, this is still considered to be a massive rise in value considering what it was worth just a few measly months ago. Another factor that has contributed towards the expanse of the Cardano market is the creation of a few opportunities to build smart contracts within Cardano networks. This has resulted in the altcoin becoming quite popular amongst the general public, who love having the option to use their altcoins for purposes other than pure investment. And although Cardano is considered to be the type of crypto that addresses issues at a gradual pace without much haste, the investment sector hasn't really been bothered by this. It's also true that the presence of these smart contracts will surely enable developers to build decentralized applications, novel tokens, and improve the DeFi space, paving the way for Cardano to become about as useful as Bitcoin is at the moment. And if experts are correct about the inner workings of Cardano, there's no doubt that June will bring about another increase in value, so don't miss out. What do you think about the prospects of June? Let us know in the comments section down below. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.